CTV News at 5 with Hudson Mack.
An 85-year-old Central Saanich man has died after colliding with a vehicle on his bicycle. It happened last Wednesday at Stelly's Crossroad and Wallace Drive. Police say the man rode into the intersection and hit the side of the vehicle. His name is not released, charges not being considered against the driver. Parents on the West Shore are braving the elements overnight in the hopes that their children will be able to do it all year. They are in line right now to register for Nature Kindergarten. The program is offered at Sangster Elementary, and it's the first of its kind in BC, modeled after European forest schools, where the kids spend their mornings outside regardless of weather and learn all about nature. Tomorrow morning, the doors will open at the school board office, where these hardy parents can register their kids on a first-come, first-served basis.
Yeah, we have a few shifts. Husband, father-in-law.
Luckily, I have a portable office, so I'm doing a lot of paperwork today, and then my husband will come and sleep over in his portable tent for the evening, and then I'll spell him off at 6 a.m.
There's more demand than supply. The program offers 10 spots for girls and 10 for boys in District 62, and a family member must be there in person to claim a spot on the list. The trucks made their first rounds today, collecting kitchen scraps and garbage as part of Victoria's new waste program. The goal is to reduce waste at the landfill by no less than 30%. The separated kitchen scraps will be diverted to Central Saanich to become fertilizer on local farms. The city started handing out the new bins 3 weeks ago to 14,000 households and has just 1,800 left. Depending on the zone, the first collection is between today and February 19th.
This is not just a compost program with kitchen scraps. You can put in your meat, your fish, your poultry, your bones, your solidified fats, things that you don't normally put in your backyard composter, like your vegetable scraps. These things are the things that the rodents get into. We can take all that stuff and make it into great compost and keep your backyard clean.
The city also went live with its Waste app today, which offers you reminders of your pickup schedule. To get more information on that or to download the app, go to victoria.ca/schedule. In Ottawa, the federal government said today it is going to take a much more aggressive approach when dealing with child sex predators. Changes are coming to the criminal code, part of a new anti-crime push that will offer more help to victims as well. The Justice Minister says the government will introduce legislation later this year that will crack down on criminals who sexually abuse children. The plan also includes a Victims' Bill of Rights. Many of the changes focus on victim support, compensation, and child protection. A 5-year-old Alabama boy has been rescued after being held in an underground bunker for nearly a week. The boy was abducted from his school bus by a man who first shot and killed the driver. Police say negotiations with the gunman deteriorated. The boy appeared to be in immediate danger, so the FBI stormed the bunker. They say they found the abductor inside dead, and the boy was physically unharmed. At least 8 people were killed when a tour bus rear-ended a car, flipped, then slammed into a pickup truck near Los Angeles last night. The bus was carrying Mexican tourists who'd been staying at a California resort. They were heading to Tijuana. The bus driver survived the crash and claims the brakes failed on the vehicle. A plane headed from Halifax to the Dominican Republic was forced to make an emergency landing in Bermuda after 3 passengers were caught smoking in their seats. Sunwing Vacation says the 3 were all members of the same family, and when they were told to butt out, they became unruly. The rest of the passengers have now made it on to their destination. The 3 smokers appeared in court this morning. It could cost them $40,000 in damages for the disrupted flight. Well, Beyoncé's electrifying halftime show is not to blame for the massive power outage that hit the Super Bowl and stopped it for 34 minutes last night. The lights went out early in the third quarter, forcing a more than half-hour break in the game. The stadium's energy provider in New Orleans says it doesn't know what caused the outage, but says there's no evidence that the halftime entertainment had anything to do with it. The Vancouver Island Health Authority is reaching out to doctors hoping to head off a shortage of physicians at the new Oceanside Health Centre. As we've shown you, VIHA is trying to recruit doctors to join the team before that medical center opens in June. The facility is being built to provide urgent care in a community that is home to Canada's oldest population, but which has no hospital. The deadline for interested doctors to apply is the 15th of this month. The community has expressed concern that doctors haven't even been hired for the center this close to its opening day. An historic discovery in Britain has solved a centuries-old royal mystery. Skeletal remains unearthed in a parking lot last September are those of King Richard III, killed in the Battle of Bosworth in 1485. Scientists say it's beyond any reasonable doubt that the remains are that of the king. It's a remarkable find which has been made possible in part by Canadian DNA. Research scientists were doing tests to match DNA samples from a direct descendant of Anne of York, that's Richard's older sister, with Canadian-born Michael Ibsen. And there's a Vancouver Island connection to the story. Leslie Ibsen, the sister of Michael Ibsen, lives in Nanaimo. Leslie just got the news today that she, along with Michael and another sibling, are descendants of the king. She says she's amazed that the technology exists to prove the remains that are those, in fact, of her distant relative.
I'm really, really happy. I guess the feeling would be a little bittersweet because my mother was the monarchist in the family. She was really a true monarchist, and she passed away in 2008, and she would have been absolutely thrilled.
Ibsen says she's hoping to travel to Leicester, where King Richard III's remains were found, and to attend his proper burial next year.